And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kentucky Speedway, Sparta, Kentucky. The Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Pring Rush Series. Underway here with qualifying. As we take a look at right now, Storm Patterson and the 63 machine. Snowman Studios on the side of that car. The young buck of Storm Patterson. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. As Storm Patterson goes to the top of the board, 31 214 now. John Schwackert goes to the top of the board. 91 of Jackson Allen working his way out. West Virginia driver. Silver Lane Apparel. Tyler Summerlin Enterprises. Dirt Track Ringer. As he works his way out of turn number 3. John Schwackert still holding on to that top spot. Bailey Curry and Kyle Weatherman 2 and 3. Matt Quick chimes in 4th quick. And 91 of Allen goes 2nd quick. 39-12, 39-12. 09 of Dave Matson entering the Speedway down the back straightaway. Dave Matson out of Rapid City, South Dakota. U.S. Navy, Amsoil. Chevrolet Camaro. Let's see him cross the start-finish line and trip the trigger. Another car out on the Speedway. The 84 of Christian Miguel, All Gas TV. Miguel out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Legends Den. All Gas TV sponsored Chevrolet as he'll tag the backstretch wall. Check on Dave Matson as he went 22nd quick. 35-709. Another car coming out on the Speedway is the 15 of Treston out of McComb, Mississippi. He's CA Cattle Company out of Smithdale, Mississippi on the side of that machine. He works high, wide, and handsome in turn 3 and 4. Ready to trip the trigger. John Schwackert, Jackson Allen, Kyle Weatherman, Bailey Curry, Matt Quick steal the top 5 out of our 22 cars who have taken time here so far. Currently watching the 15 of Treston of McComb, Mississippi, CA Cattle Company. On the side of that machine. That lap gonna be 11th quick. 31-333. 31-33. Looks like the last car to take time. 23 cars have taken time. John Schwackert in the 25. Right now, your top. Sitting on top of the board. Cars already hitting the grid. Starting on the pole, the 25 car. He hails out of Canada, filling in, I believe, for Brendan Kluster, who's tonight, the 25, John Schwackert. Out of West Virginia, 91 of Jackson Allen out of West Virginia. Row number 2, we'll find the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. To his outside, Texas native, the 05 of Bailey Curry. Row number 3, Matt Quick and the 63 of Storm Patterson. Row number 4 to the inside, Kelvin Mosier in that 43 machine, sponsored by Monster Energy. To his outside, the Texas native Fort Worth screen printing, Athens screen printing 66, it'll be John Garrett. Row number 5. To the inside, starting the 9th position, it'll be the 78 car out of Travelers Rest, South Carolina. It is Patrick Langley. To his outside, starting in the 10th position, the 87 Fanatic Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare Pennsylvania driver, it will be Raven Rittenauer. Starting in the 6th row, out of McCall, Mississippi, the CA Cattle Company out of Smithdale, Mississippi. And the 15 will be Tristan Ott. Outside of him, row number 6, we'll find the 24 car. That will be David Jedlicka. Row number 7, we'll find the 48. Lowe's machine. Napa Know-How for Matt Cherry. To his outside, the Athens screen printing Iron Thunder Racing Network. Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolet of Sawyer Ott. Run number 8, the 74 Brian Workman. The 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Debo. Row number 9, Matt Kluser, Houston, Alex Bottom. Row 10, Christopher Gale, Elaine Hughes. Adam Schroen and Jason Radebush, row 11. Green flag is out. .25 of John Schwackert leads 91 of Jackson Allen down into turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Car length and a half advantage for the 25 car. The 05 of Bailey Curry, car length and a half, maybe 2, make it 3 in that 3rd spot as Schwackert leads the first time by. Front 4, single foul. Looking for a battle on the speedway right now. Roger Debo on that outside, trying to bring that 38 machine ahead of the 48 of Matt Cherry. Sawyer Ott going to look to the inside now of that 43 of Kelvin Mosier. And that Monster Energy Chevrolet as they battle for, excuse me, 10th position. 3 laps on the board. John Garrett all over the back deck lid of the 89 of Matt Quick. Check back in with your leaders real quick. 25 of Schwackert. Put a little distance between he and the 91 of Action Jackson Allen. The 05 of Bailey Curry still riding into that 3rd spot. Just about as far back, we'll find the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Top 4 single file stretched out a bit. And it'll be Matt Quick joining right in behind him. Storm Patterson had a penalty, had to start from the rear. Patterson right now already up to the 14th spot as he tries to work outside of the 48 Napa machine. Now Sawyer Ott going to look outside of 2 for 1 here on the 78 of Patrick Langley. Sawyer Ott making that high side work. Trying to take away 8th from Langley right now. Nothing doing. Kyle Weatherman has fell back into the grasp of the rest of the field. And looking to the inside, this is the 89 of Matt Quick in that multicolored Chevrolet. 6 of Weatherman going to slam the door in turn 3. But outside lane starting to come in a little bit. Seeing cars starting to migrate their way up to that outside lane. Ott may have got a piece of the wall there. He'll move down and look underneath the 66 of Garrett. He tries to make quick work of him. He will do so. Garrett slipping back in that 66 machine. Now under fire from the 15 of Ott. Ott brothers running nose to tail. Treston tries to pick up that spot. Now Treston under fire. Storm Patterson in that Snowman Productions machine. 3 wide momentarily in the middle of 1 and 2. Schwackert still leading Allen, but the excitement back here around the 10th spot. '15 will clear John Garrett in that 66 machine. Cars running right up against the wall there. Just about out of camera frame. Matt Cherry going to take a spot away as well. That'll put Garrett back to the 13th spot. Trouble for Garrett. They go way wide. 48 checking up. John Garrett had to get on the binders to avoid a disaster for him and the 48. Here comes the 18 of Codwell. Go look to the inside. Garrett not the handling he wants on that machine as he continues to free fall here. Sam Green in that 21 machine. Gonna look to the inside and try to bring along that 84 all gas TV machine of Christopher Gale. A wiggle in the Bible out of the 78. Go getter pointed back in the right direction. I'll walk you through your top 10 with 12 of 100 laps on the board. 89 laps to go. 88 this time by for John Schwackert in that 25 machine. Leading the 91 of Jackson Allen in P2. P3 will find the 05 of Bailey Curry. The Athens Screen Printing Chevrolet Iron Thunder Racing Network. Fort Worth Screen Printing. currently riding in the third spot. One spot back of him, Kyle Weatherman in the sixth machine, riding fourth right now. Able to separate himself and the 89 of Matt Quick. And so far, that fifth place, Roger Diebold has just taken over in that 38 machine. That'll put the 89 of Matt Quick back into sixth spot. 78 of Patrick Langley out of Traverse Rest, South Carolina. The Kyle Weatherman Racing Ford Mustang has worked his way up to the seventh spot at a qualifying ninth. A little bobble earlier. He was able to gather that machine back up, point it in the right direction, and start picking on positions. Tressenot up to that eighth spot after qualifying 11th. Amount of charge here on the 78 of Patrick Langley. From the 13th spot tonight will be the 48 of Matt Cherry in that Napa Know-How Ford Mustang. And one of the bigger movers in the field so far in the 10th spot, coming all the way from 26, is the 18 of Randall Conwell in the TRD. Joe Gibbs Racing 18 Toyota Supra. Right now, he'll round out your top five. Another big mover that's still in a battle right here with Matt Quick as lap traffic goes by. 38 of Roger Diebold, qualified 16th. He is currently chomping at the bits to try to get back around at 89 of Quick for the fifth spot. Coming to 18 laps up on the board, 72 of Chad Nelson on pit road for service. Still leading and has led 16 laps so far. There is the distance between he and the 91 of Jackson Allen, who continues to ride P2. Not much has changed in that top five since the drop of the hammer. Curry running third. Kyle Weatherman on the binders. He'll come pit side here on lap 19 of 182 laps to go. The Iron Thunder Racing Network All Gas TV 25 Chevrolet, JCOM Chevrolet of John Schwackert filling in for Brendan Klusterhuis. Quick now under fire again from the 38 of Diebold. Diebold will run him down into turn one. Three wide action momentarily back here in the pack around the 23rd position. Dan Green, Alex Little, and Paul Smith. Nine of Adam Schroen riding right now in the 25th spot. '27 car, that'll be Manning Gregory. 89 of Quick. Trying to fend off. His position. The 18 of Codwell. Codwell gonna get that position. Five of Matt Klusterhu's pit side. For Kyle Weatherman, Matt Klusterhu's, Chad Nelson. The only drivers who have been on pit road. Klusterhu's is going to lose his second lap on pit road. I'll put him in the 29th spot. Bailey Curry going to try to take over P2 from Allen. He will that time. Move the 05 of Curry to P2 on lap 25 out of turn number 4. Lap 26 will go up on the board. John Schwacker to let them all. 76 laps to go in the Fort Worth screen printing 150 here from Kentucky Motor Speedway. .46 miles around Kentucky. 45-mile-an-hour pit limit. Tonight's weather is 79 degrees. Track temperature right now on 83 degrees with a southwest wind of 11 miles an hour. How far can our leaders go? 74 Workman, 29 Elaine Hughes at both on pit road. E-Bolt is, the 6th Weatherman slid back, trying to come through after going pit side. See how much a difference pressure tires make. And for Kyle Weatherman, it's been 9 laps since he's been to pit road. Maybe some strategy already coming out. Kyle Weatherman Racing 6 Ford Mustang GT. Teammates right there, nose to tail. Curry trying to run down your leader. Nelson with fresh tires. Nelson also scored 3 laps down. He'll try to get one of those back this time, because I'm sure we're just moments away for some green flag pit road action. 48 Cherry coming pit side along with Travelers Rest South Carolina native to 78. Patrick Langley. How long can these guys hold out up here up front? Been on the racetrack for 32 laps. 33 this time by. 68 laps remain. Pit road gonna heat up here. Swackert and Allen Cherry on pit road. 05 Curry on pit road. There's Swackert and Allen. Allen able to get out ahead of that 25 of Schwackert. Excuse my voice, had a little hydration. Little whistle tickle there tonight. All this stuff sorted out through these green flag stops. Take a while to get all the scoring correct. Oh, bobble there out of that 48 of Matt Cherry. Swackert will put the nose underneath and run side by side down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Cherry trying to hold off Swackert on that outside. Too much momentum for Swackert, and he'll go around. Kyle Weatherman rises to the top of the leaderboard in that 6 machine as he works his way middle ways down the back straightaway. As your closest competitors to him right now are just now getting a Schwackert with a big run to the inside. 2 for 1 in turn number 3, 3 wide momentarily. Not going away is that 91 of Action Jackson Allen. Little drag race down the front straightaway. Bailey Curry right there in the middle of it all. And Allen going to go 3 wide with Curry to meet the middle. Into turn number 1, they'll both clear Curry like a rocket ship on both sides. Check the doors on that 05 machine because I believe they just got blowed off. They're still racing side by side. 91 of Allen says, I got this one. He'll put the nose out front in turn 3. Out of turn number 4, the 91 of Allen will slam the door. Trouble here. 91 of Action Jackson Allen. Been his first lap led. Strong one. Oh, excuse me. Jackson Allen in P2. Got about Weatherman. He's so far out ahead with 21 laps on his set of tires to make it 22 now. Schwackert going to keep him in the windshield as much as he can. But right now, Jackson Allen on a mission. "41 laps on the board. 60 laps to go. Kyle Weatherman leads Jackson Allen. John Schwackert. And here comes John Schwackert looking to the inside of Allen. In the middle of 3 and 4. They'll exit turn 4. John trying to get side by side as field starts to come up on your leader. As your leader's working lap traffic. To the bottom goes Allen. He'll follow David Jedlicka through. Now he'll move to the top side. He'll try to split Jedlicka and the 5 along with Schwackert. Kluscherhus goes high, wide, and handsome, giving the leaders plenty of room. They'll both clear the 5 and 24 machine in turn number 1. Next up, 27 Amanda Gregory, as they're setting a torrid pace here at Kentucky Speedway. The Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Rush Series, Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Take a look at the top 2 right there hauling the mail. But lap 57 on the board, or excuse me, lap 44 on the board. 57 laps to go. Weatherman on a totally different strategy. Schwackert now led most of the race. Eyes set on the 91, trying to reel him back in. Jackson Allen leads. Schwackert, Kyle Weatherman, Bailey Curry, Matt Cherry, Roger Debo, Patrick Langley, Randall Caldwell, Matt Quick, and Josh Cully round out the top 10. Cully sneaking his way inside the top 10 very quietly tonight. Strutmasters.com, Bang Energy Drink, DRT Small Engine Repair, Wilson Farm Chevrolet. Qualified in the 24th position. Right now, holding on to that 10th spot, trying to run down the 89 of Matt Quick. Distance between your leader right there on the screen, car length and a half. And look at the Kyle Weatherman Racing 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold. Right now, 3 of the 4 riding nose to tail. Not sure if Weatherman had something go amiss to that machine and had to pit early. He has been 30 laps now since he's visited pit road. Look at the 05 of Bailey Curry running in the 3rd spot, just ahead of that 48 Napa Know-How Chevrolet of Matt Cherry. Excuse me, Matt Cherry in the Ford Mustang. I believe he is a member of the Kyle Weatherman Racing Stables. '66 of John Garrett, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing Chevrolet. Currently running in the 11th spot. We close in on halfway. Half up, half to go. The distance now has grown as we work halfway here for Jackson Island in that 91 machine. Silverline Apparel and Merchandise, West Virginia driver. $53.48 to go. 53 up, 48 left. Jackson Island has led 11 laps so far. Only 3 lead changes thus far tonight. '66 of Garrett. Momentarily moved up into the top 10. Now looks like Kelvin Mosier has got around that machine for the 10th spot. They work out of turn number 4. Chad Nelson has went pit side along with 6 of Kyle Weatherman. '20 cars on the lead lap. The 21 of Sam Green, the last one on the lead lap. Oh, Green up into the wall, trying to give your leaders ample room. He will go down a lap here. Allen with about a second lead over the 25, maybe a little less in a turn 4 there. Minimum speed violation for the 29 car. 34.5 her last lap. We'll need to get damage fixed and bring that up a little closer to the 31 second mark. She'll serve a stop and go and give her some time to work on that machine and see if she can stay up to minimum speed. If not, she will be parked for the remainder of tonight as the 87 of Rittenhour goes down a lap here to the 91 of Jackson Allen, who is creeping in on that top 15. 17 cars now on the lead lap as Allen continues to set a torrid pace here at Kentucky Speedway. 61 green flag laps on the board, 40 to go for Action Jackson Allen, working his way down the backstretch here. The 25 of John Schwackert about a half second behind, not letting him get too far out of reach. In that third spot, continuing to run third and having a good run tonight, at 05 of Bailey Curry. He's got a challenger lurking in the distance. It'll be the 48 of Matt Cherry and an Apatow Ford Mustang. He is quickly closed in on the back deck lid of that machine of Bailey Curry as he works through slower traffic on the backstretch. Getting close to another round of green flag stops. The 91 of Jackson Allen puts lap 63 on the board. Running in that fifth spot, another Kyle Weatherman Racing Machine, the 38 car of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold, sporting his Mustang GT. Running right behind him now is the 18 of Codwell, able to get around the South Carolina native of Patrick Langley in that 78 Kyle Weatherman Mustang GT. Then riding in that seventh spot, Riding in the 8th spot is the 33 of Cully. Here in the 38 machine of Diebold. Coming pit side. He'll get on the binders, bring her down to 45 miles an hour. A little right rear damage on that machine, as he'll come to the attention of his crew right here on lap 65. 86 of Alex Bottom coming as well. The 05 of Bailey Curry. He'll come pit side along with the 48 machine and the 78 as well. On the binder, slow that machine down to 45 miles an hour. 78 going to follow teammate Cherry in, along with the 89 of Matt Quick on pit road as well. Back to your leader. The full second advantage over the 25 of Schwackert. $33. Josh Kelly coming pit side along with Sawyer out in the 35. pressing out, going to give up 6th spot for pit road, along with Kelvin Mosier. Here comes your leader, the 91 of Jackson Allen on the binders, and he will hit pit road at 45 miles an hour. Along with the 18. Lap before, missed it, the 25 of Schweikert hit pit side. That'll cycle it back around again. Weatherman, we shall see the next lap or so. Now the 66 Garrett, he'll give up the lead for pit road. I'll put Kyle Weatherman, your leader. Passes Garrett on pit road. Cars spread out all over the speedway. Should get everybody in the correct running order. Matt Cherry is going to be P2. All about the 05 of Bailey Curry. Schweikert already has Bailey Curry under fire. Only 2 lap difference on their tires. Curry stopped 2 laps before the 25 machine. No race in to turn. One and 2 down the back stretch. Schweikert trying to clear him. Can't quite shake the Texas native just quite yet. Cherry will haul the mail around the outside of the 6 of Weatherman to the point. Here comes the 25 of Schweikert. He'll bring along with him the 05 of Bailey Curry. So new leader, 48 of Matt Cherry, is 6 of Weatherman. Hand out the window. He is coming pit side. He's on the binders. He'll pit from that 3rd position. And one of Jackson Allen up to the 4th spot. Schweikert looks outside. The leader, Matt Cherry. Now crossover move to the inside. Cherry will dive down into 3 with a little distance between he and the 25, but 25 a strong run off of the 4th turn. Try to pull even with him in turn number 1 on the outside. Side by side, door handle to door handle. Cherry trying to pull away. Can't shake that 25 of Schweikert. No drag race into turn 3. Packard. Oh! 48 up in the wall. Schwackert and the 48 of Matt Cherry both up the racetrack into the wall. No caution as both drivers kept it in the right direction, and just utter disgustment for the 25. Trying to get a replay here. From the chopper cam, Schwackert maybe just got into the 48. That'll turn the lead over to 91 of Jackson Allen. Tough break for both the 48 of Matt Cherry and the 25. 25 may have misjudged just a little bit into the turn, and they both go into the outside retaining wall. Lane Hughes trying to give the leaders all the room they can, and she'll put it in the outside fence. .21 to go for Jackson Allen with a 1.5 second lead over second place, the 05 of Bailey Curry, the Athens Screen Printing Chevrolet, Fort Worth Screen Printing on board as well. We had Matt Cherry holding on to the 9th spot. After that incident, heavy damage on the right side of that machine. Keeping chugging along is Cherry. While all that transpired, your top 10, Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Roger D. Bold, Patrick Langley, Josh Cully round out the top 5. We were Randy Codwell, Matt Quick, Kelvin Mosier, Matt Cherry, Alex Bottom, John Garrett. Alex Bottom round out the top 10. John Garrett on the outside looking in. 15 cars on the lead lap. The 09 of Dave Matson. Last car on the lead lap in the 15th spot. Quickly losing ground to leader Jackson Allen. Fort Worth Screen Printing, 150 here at Kentucky Motor Speedway. 85 green flag laps on the board. 16 laps to go for the 91 of Jackson Allen. looking for any battle out here on the Speedway. Here we go with a 3 to 6. Weatherman trying to work his way back up through the field. Currently in the 16th spot, 1 lap down. Patrick Langley, Randall Codwell fighting for that first spot. Right now, give it to the 18 of Codwell. Put the 78 back to the 5th spot. Roger Debold coming pit side this time by. He'll get on the binders. Bring her down to 45 miles an hour to the attention of his crew. Peter coming up on lap traffic. 2.4 second lead over Bailey Curry, Randy Codwell, Patrick Langley, Josh Cully, your top 5. Head to Debold down and away. Can Jackson Allen hold this torrid pace and bring home the Fort Worth screen printing 150 from Kentucky Motor Speedway? Find out in 10 laps. In to go. 91. Action Jackson. Big shout out to Athens Screen Printing, sponsoring our Rush Series here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. As well as their premier sponsorship with Fort Worth Screen Printing on our premier side. John Garrett and the crews at Fort Worth Screen Printing and Athens Screen Printing helping us here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Garrett right now holding on to a solid 8th place run. Running around the top 10 all night long. Seven to go for Jackson Allen, sustaining that 2-second lead over Bailey Curry. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, and all 30 drivers showed up here tonight. Kentucky Speedway, we are just 6 away. Out of turn number 4. 91 of Jackson Allen to see 5 fingers from Wagner. 5 laps to go. Still holding on to a 2-second lead. Codwell up to that 3rd spot. Quite a bit of distance. He and the 78 of Langley. Maybe a few of those that gonna have to come pit side. Ready to go for Jackson Allen. Open that lead up to 3.5 seconds now. 05 may be trying to save. It's been 33 laps on pit road. Fairly close to their fuel window. Bullhorns in the air this time by 2 to go. Jackson Allen in that 91 machine. Work his way down the back straightaway under the lights here. Come out of turn number 4. The 1-lap rag, high in the air, waving, 1 to go. Jackson Allen. Eddie Curry still holding on, P2. 4.5 seconds back. At turn number 4, across start finish line and pick up Fort Worth screen printing 150. Eddie Curry finishes Randall Codwell 3rd. First Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series Oval race without a caution. 100 laps, caution free. Jackson Allen going to lead 52 of those laps. Right, looking for the team machine. '18 here. Interview process started. Joining me in the booth, the driver of the 18, Randy Caldwell. A long night here, green flag all the way through. Some like it, some don't, but you were able to come from the 26th spot and Parker P3 on the podium. And just was making your way up through there all night. Saw you hanging out in the top 10 for a little while and made that push there late in the going here. Congratulations on the podium finish.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a fun race. I think I prefer long green flag runs because you start to see who can save and who can't. Obviously, Bailey and Jackson are pretty good, but yeah, just bide my time and saving my right front for later in the run while these guys are trying to undercut each other, and then it worked out. I probably would have got second if it wasn't for the 38. Uh, a lap down trying to pass me on the last lap while I'm going for second. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm sure he has his own story. So, but yeah,
And never a bad night when you can be competitive. Running down Bailey Curry there at the end, especially with his knowing he can get it done on the long runs that we've seen before, and Jackson Allen as well to be on the podium with those guys. Never a bad night, and we appreciate you taking out your time and running and hanging over and speaking with us, and maybe we can keep that momentum rolling in at 18, and we'll be talking to you from Victory Lane soon.
hope so. Thanks.
Thank you. Roddy, the 05 of Bailey Curry coming up next. The Athens screen printing. Joining me now is the driver of that 05 Chevrolet and qualified tonight fourth and pretty much never left other than green flag stops there. And we had every stop tonight green flag, long green flag run. And I knew that played right into what you were doing because one of the best at saving them there at the end. Randy was good. Looked like he may give you a little run for your money, and got caught up there with the 38 closing there in the closing laps.
Yeah, definitely. I was having to save fuel pretty hard there that last 10. Uh, just pitted probably one lap too early, and that just wasn't going to get me there to the end, so I had to start saving really hard. I feel like I started to get a little bit more on Jackson there at the end of that run, but then I looked at my fuel and I was like, I guess guys, just got to cut my losses and try to finish second here. So yeah, he probably would have got me if he would have got to do it with Roger there, but whatever. We run second. I got in the wall kind of early, and I think that kind of took a little bit of my speed away, but it is what it is. I'll take second.
Especially after this long night here. Well, I say long, it's actually pretty quick, being we had no cautions, but I know it's not good. The fans don't like it, and John was setting a toward pace there. Him and Jackson kind of split this one, and unfortunately he found the wrong end of a deal and thought we were going to get a caution out of it. Both of them kept her pointed in the right direction, and we'll come back here tomorrow night and do it, and hopefully we can do it green flag again because we know that 05 machine will be right there back up to the front.
Yeah, hopefully so, man. I'm not quite as good at saving with the cup cars way that aero stuff works, especially if you're back in traffic. It's so hard to save. You really got to get out there and get out front to keep the air on the nose, keep the downforce on it, and not let them tires slide so much. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we can go a little bit longer. The half fuel there kind of makes it where saving isn't as big for you. So if it would have been like a 40 lap run or a 50 lap green flag run, it would have been a lot better for me. But it is what it is. I'll take second. We'll come back here tomorrow and try to get a win.
All right, man. Good luck. Ready? We're gonna bring up your winner, Action Jackson Allen, in that 91 machine, and joining me now in the booth is Jackson Allen, man with a long, I'll say long, like I told Bailey, but it ended up being a short night with the all green flag run there to the end, first one in series history here, and man, it looks like it was a tale of two halves there. Like John got out there, and it looked like you two were pretty much even. It was whoever could get out in front and catch that clean air, and unfortunately, maybe a little too aggressive for John getting into the 48 and open the door for you and allow you to lead 52 laps here to bring home the Fort Worth screen printing 150. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Chris. Man, I'm pretty stoked. This is not a good track for me. It was never a good track when it was concrete, and then when I switched it to this, it seemed to be even worse. So just to put one together like that, and for it to go green and just kind of be in the running the whole race. I didn't really have a strategy. I was just going until the fuel was out, and then I pitted. A lot of guys tried to short pit there, and it just didn't work out. The tire fall off was too much to make that work. I think if we had a larger fuel load, saving tires would have been kind of more of the play there. But I tried to save on that first stint, and John was just gapping the whole field there, and I was like, man, I'm going to do something different this time. So that second stint, I managed to beat him out of the pit road, and I just went hard immediately. And I guess just putting him in that dirty air, he never really was able to kind of put any pressure on me. He just kind of rode there. And then he pitted one lap earlier on the second pit stop, and it was like 4 seconds that he was ahead of me. Unfortunately, he got into some trouble there. I think that would have been a great race down to the end, because we would have balanced out probably about another 5 or 6 laps, and then it'd been interesting to see who could have pulled it out there. I think it was going to be a good little battle. So, I'm excited to pull one here in Kentucky. I know it's not on the NASCAR schedule anymore. It seemed like the last couple races were starting to get interesting in the real world here, and I hope this one put on a good show, going green flag like that the whole time.
Yeah, I hate to see it leave NASCAR schedule, but it will pave a way for more and better things to come. But yeah, man, I tell you, it was going to wind up being, I was kind of pulling for it there at the end to see exactly how it would turn out. You mentioned tire fall off. We're able to see one of the runs that John had, able to run down. I'm not sure if it was the driver skill, but the only time we really got to see it was a 2-lap difference in a set of tires, and it seemed like that gap was tremendous, and you could tell, and it may have had something to do with him being able to save tires a little more, but it seemed like we could really tell even with just a 2-lap difference, and it was shaping up to be a good one there at the end to see which one of you two could battle it out. But works in your favor tonight and carry momentum on to the next one, and we'll be right back here tomorrow night with these cup cars, and hopefully we can get some long green flag runs. Unfortunately, with the fuel being the way it is, I know it ain't going to be the greatest run that we can, in the greatest situation, I would say, but still should be exciting to get back here tomorrow night with those cup cars and see what all unfolds.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get back on track in those cup cars. Daytona didn't go too well for us, so get the season here on a real racetrack, and I'm definitely ready for it. The stages will throw a little bit of a kink in it. You won't be able to kind of play the strategy like we did tonight. So, should be a good one. The draft will be key, so we'll be a little bit more tighter packed up there too. So it should be a good one there.
All righty, well, appreciate you taking your time out to run with us and join us in the booth. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, that's going to wrap up coverage here from Sparta, Kentucky at Kentucky Speedway for the Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night as we'll crank up the big boys. Throw down for the CA Cattle 200 here at Kentucky Speedway. See if we can keep them green all through all 3 stages, and the only caution fly is for the stages. If these guys can best Rush Series here and do the same thing, should be an exciting night. Some of the same drivers you've seen here tonight will be in action tomorrow night. Look forward to getting back here tomorrow night. Same time, same place. Be sure to join us. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. From Sparta, Kentucky, this has been an Iron Thunder Racing League Network production.